Hello everybody, I'm Connor Shaw, and today we're doing another Black Market Roulette. It's been a couple of months since I've done one of these, I think since Christmas, since I've done one of these. So in case you aren't familiar with the series, if you're new here, allow me to explain how this works. I have 3 safes here, Jimmy safes in fact, and the drills to open them. I'm going to open a safe, and then whatever weapon I get inside of the safe, I have to make a build around it and play a heist, and I'll talk about the weapon. Now, normally, when I started this series, I did 1 Death Wish and 1 one-down heist. However, that made the videos be over an hour long, so I decided to change things up and do either Death Wish or 1 down. However, this is a bit of a different case because we are currently in the beta build for Payday 2, the difficulty rebalance beta. I'm going to only play on 1 down, regardless of the weapon I get, which means if I get an AMCAR, I'm probably screwed. Let's find out, shall we? What am I hoping for? I normally think pistols are really boring, but I kind of want to get a pistol just to talk about the pistols. Because we had an interesting change to one of the pistol skills, but we'll see what we get. Opening it up. At least give us something. Stop! Okay, well, that's fine. Oh, this is a little bit of a boring weapon, actually. I believe this is the Cobra SMG. Mint condition, at least. That's nice. That's going to be worth a couple of cents at the very least. That is some terrible reflection mapping. Ugh. Well, anyways, alright. We got the mint condition Tor 999 skin for the Cobra SMG. That is from the Hotline Miami DLC, I believe. So let's get to work. Now, as far as I remember, it's a fairly concealed SMG, so I might be able to make a dodge build out of this. Let's put that skin on there. It looks nice. It's just the reflections are a bit... Yeah, like, seriously, look at that. That's just weird. I'm not sure if they'll show up in the capture, but in-game it looks absolutely terrible. Reflections are almost, like, pixelated. But regardless, this game doesn't really handle dark colors very well. So I guess if we're doing Hotline Miami, we could use the Hotline Miami suppressor. But I kind of want to get the best out of this. I don't have silencer skills. Oh, no, it's so ingrained in my memory to just slap a suppressor on these things. I can't just do that anymore. Alright, I gotta get creative here then. We'll just go all out with this thing, make it look absolutely hideous. Oh, perfect. Oh, just the ugliest thing. Oh, let's get this. Oh, we are ruining this gun. The ultimate advancement in tactical. Okay, I gotta get rid of this goddamn sight. I guess I could pair a sniper rifle with this weapon, but then I feel like I'd be using the sniper rifle more often than the weapon itself. I'll just do something boring like the UAR, something that I can use in a pinch but isn't my main weapon. Okay, as for skills, let me check the ammo on this thing. 220, high rate of fire. I feel like this would be some good body expertise bait. So let's try that. Get the... Do I even need that extra stability? I don't think I do. I think I'm already at 92, so all I need to do is get basic stable shot. I've done it. Yeah, this works. This works. Okay, I got a good build going here. Okay, let's inspire, some SMG skills, armor, basic underdog, and a point left over. Body expertise, shockproof, swan song. I think this is a pretty good build. We'll use it with armorer and armorer for the armor. We got a build, let's do it. Well, since we're playing as Jimmy and we are using weapons from the Jimmy safe, it only seems appropriate to play Jimmy heists, and the only loud one is boiling point. On 1 down, this is gonna be interesting. I don't remember if they fixed enemy health on this. I know they didn't fix cover on this, because Overkill hasn't known how to make cover since, when did Payday the Heist come out? Okay, so the Cobra SMG, based off of the Scorpion IRL, I believe, something like that. I don't really know that much about guns, is desyncing my mouse. That was interesting. Okay. It is weird. It falls firmly in the category of SMGs that are good, I suppose, but not the micro Uzi. That's an entire weapon class in this game. Let me just get into all that cover that's on this map. Damn it. Alright, he got it. Cool. But yeah, there's a lot of SMGs in this game that have a high fire rate, good concealment, pretty decent stability, but they just aren't the micro Uzi. Like, the micro Uzi fills that role perfectly already. And if you need a weapon that has, like, a bigger mag capacity, then you're probably better off using one of these SMGs that can take the quad stack mags, like the Para. Goodness, I'm already out of ammo. I mean, to be fair, I was just kind of vomiting bullets in the general direction of enemies, so I wasn't really paying much attention to my ammo conservation. But pickup rate on this gun seems okay for most weapons, but for a high fire high fire and high weight weapon like this one, it seems a little low. Also, I'm gonna die. This isn't gonna go well. Oh, and we have a minigun doze. Well, we do have one, but I have no way of seeing it. Yeah, the minigun dozers kind of ruin everything. Doesn't matter what weapon you're using. Doesn't matter what map you're on. The minigun dozer will wreck house. Okay, let's try our best to get rid of him, but like even looking at him the wrong way will destroy my health. Oh, he's dead. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Maybe the health values are still screwed on boiling points. Uh-oh. Oh god, that was close. We're fine. Well, we have a little bit of cover over here, but of course enemies can spawn on the mountains up there and just destroy us from above. But they haven't yet, so that's something. Although I think it's just because the assault's wearing down. Speaking of which, my ammo was wearing down. Where's the ammo bag? Asset, it's over there. Let's just hope that we get enough through drops. I'm gonna hope that there's no enemies over here. Just hope that I can just make my way to the ammo bag and... Oh, actually, looks like I'm okay. Sweet. And we are in. Excellent. This is only about half as ridiculous as the actual movie this is based off of was. Hardcore Henry, if you haven't seen it, I think it's on YouTube. You have to pay for it, but it's still, like, there. But if not, then just... I think it's on Steam, too. You can just buy it or rent it or whatever. It's really good. It's worth it. It's obviously gonna make you nauseous if you're the kind of person who gets nauseous easily. I'm gonna go fight some enemies. If you're the kind of person who gets easily motion sick, then I wouldn't recommend it, because obviously the entire movie's in first person. A lot of it was filmed on GoPros or like cameras mounted like GoPros, so it's gonna be a bit shaky even with stabilization. So if you're someone who probably can't handle that, I wouldn't recommend watching it, because it'll be exactly as nausea-inducing as you probably imagine it. However, for anyone who can, it's a great action movie that has a unique premise and a surprisingly cool plot and like likable characters. I know, right? Didn't expect that either, not in the slightest. Oh, jeez. I'd really like to see Sharlto Copley come back and reprise the role of Jimmy. Not even just in a live action piece, but specifically just... Aha! Dicks, man. Recording new lines, because right now he doesn't have any medic lines. You just heard he didn't say anything when he killed the medic there. He doesn't have any new lines. He hasn't had any, rather, since the release, actually. Since he came out, he hasn't had any lines. I know he's a busy man, but if Overkill could cough up the bucks required to get him back, that would be fantastic. Anyways, we're finally inside, and I have no ammo again, and there's more bulldozers. Oh, this is great! Good stuff! This weapon isn't exactly the most ammo efficient, even with body expertise. But then again, I'm on one down, and then again, I'm black and white already again. Oh my god. Like, any potential of this map having good cover by using these tables or by these walls or whatever is completely ruined by the like semicircle around here of enemy spawns, where like there's no way to hide from the majority of them. You're always being attacked by pretty much the same amount of enemies no matter where you're standing. Like if I wanted to hide over here and not have to deal with these enemies, then those enemies over there can shoot me. Everything across there can shoot me. Same goes for over there. There's no spot in the room where I'm like very safe. Even down here they can still shoot me. Where's the cover in this room? Answer, there isn't any. Like, this is the best you could probably get to block yourself from most of the bullets, and even then, you're still being attacked by two sides and the door over there. Like, I don't expect cover to be flawless, because obviously that would be overpowered, but I also expect cover to have, like, some thought put into it, for like, okay, you take cover from this area, but you have to deal with this area. Not just, okay, you are constantly surrounded by bullets. You can take cover from one line of bullets and none of the other ones. Have fun. That's pointless. You might as well just not even have cover in the first place. But we're not here to talk about level design. That's for another video. We're here to talk about the SMG. What is it called again? We'll do one more. The Cobra. It's just so almost good, but in comparison to the micro Uzi, it has no reason to exist. It has less ammo, I think, even. Less ammo efficiency. It has a bigger mag capacity, but that doesn't really matter all that much because the micro Uzi's reload is so quick. It's just pointless. I would really like to see this weapon reworked because look at the magazine style. This magazine is an extended magazine that adds more bullets to the gun. How does that make any sense? It's supposed to be a, like, magazine rack speed loader thing. I don't know anything about guns. I don't know what it's called. But wouldn't it be cooler if that actually, like, halved the reload speed like the other speed loaders do? Maybe we could get, like, an ammo rack there instead where it's just extra ammo for you. Like, have some options for the magazine and then have an extended mag actually be an option. That would be cool, right? So you could choose between faster reload, more total ammo, or more mag capacity. That would be interesting. But instead, we just have a mediocre SMG. Alright, let's get out of here while the assault's wearing down. So we don't get stuck down here with no ammo. That's something that's still so ingrained in me with a new 1 down. Where it's not 1 down anymore. You have 3 downs. Again, they'll change the name at some point, I'm sure. But, like... On the one hand, I get one of the reasons they wanted to do that was to make it so you didn't always have to bring doctor bags every single 1 down heist. They wanted to give people more options for their equipment. I understand that. On the other hand, Inspire is still so incredibly overpowered to the point of being absolutely mandatory that if I'm taking anything other than doctor bags, I'm an idiot. Like, I could take ammo, sure. I could get fully loaded, sure. But you know I'm still going to be getting Inspire. So I'm basically just spending extra points because we need ammo. I'd rather have the option of taking doctor bags or ammo bags instead of take doctor bags or take ammo and doctor bags. This is not going well. I don't think we're gonna make it out of here, to be honest. Oh, shoot. Oh, criminy Christmas. Oh, good grief. Oh, George of the jungle. I don't want to swear. I don't want to have to make future me censor myself over and over. But, I'm having trouble coming up with things to say other than just... Alright, we're done. We are out of here. So, overall opinion on the Cobra, it's just generic, and there's a weapon that's objectively better than it. I don't know if that's the fault of the Micro Uzi being good or the Cobra being bad, maybe a little bit of both. But if we got some more variety in the modifications for it, because there's room there, you could have the extended mag, you could have a speed pull mag, or you could have an ammo increase. Like have 3 different magazine options. I think there's a couple weapons that already have stuff like that, where like they increase the total ammo count but decrease the damage, and vice versa. I think it's either the Gecko or the Gewer that does that. I forget which one. It would be cool to see that on an SMG. I'm sure there's an SMG that already does that I'm totally forgetting about. But the Cobra is very boring, very pointless, and was just kind of another feature of a DLC that had way better stuff in it. Namely the Uzi and the heist. So that's that then. Moving straight on. So weapon number 1 might have been a little bit of a disappointment, but you know, can't all be winners. At least the skin itself was mint condition, even if the skin itself was not good. So, again, I'm hoping for a pistol. I want to talk about the new Trigger Happy. But we're probably going to get an AMCAR. Here comes the AMCAR. It's coming up. It's coming up. Oh, I was just talking about this weapon. I was just mentioning that the Uzi was the better addition in that DLC. So, hey, we'll get to talk about why. And see if it still is, because I was kind of talking about that, thinking about old Payday, but things might be different now. Anyways, this is lightly marked Velos, with an accuracy boost. Not bad at all. Looks pretty good to me, although the shading is again a little weird, but that seems to be the case of all weapons, in this safe. Okay, let's get modding. So this is pretty much going to be the same build. More or less the same build if I want to get the maximum potential out of this weapon. So let me try to vary things up at least a little bit. I don't really know what the best course of action for that is, though. I could grab a shotgun. Do I have the points to do that? Grab a shotgun, get Overkill aced, activate Overkill aced, and then spray with the Uzi. That would be interesting. Let's see if I can make it work. Let's get a better look at the skin. Yeah, actually, I used the skin for a while. Here's the mint condition version. It looks almost indistinguishable. Like, can you tell where the difference is? I don't see a difference. I really don't. Well, alright then. Sight. We don't really need a sight. I don't really like sights on my SMGs, to be perfectly honest. As long as I can get the stability to maximum, it doesn't really matter. I tend to hip fire a lot anyways, so the sight, like, really doesn't matter. 76. I feel I can get the accuracy higher than that. If I get it to 88, and then I add a sight, we'll do the surgeon sight and change the stock out. 84 and 100. Do I even need the sight in that case? I do. Okay. It's weird how you have to preview that. Yeah. In that case, this looks fine to me. So comparing these two SMGs is interesting. Obviously, the Uzi has less total ammo. It has about the same mag capacity, but it also has a slower fire rate. However, that's not necessarily a bad thing, because with that higher accuracy, I can burst fire with it, and I can actually be more ammo efficient. Let's see what people are doing on one down right now. Hotline. Alright, I'm cool with that. That works. Okay, so these are some real enemies for one down. So the Uzi. I remember this weapon being one of the better SMGs in the game. However, that was a long time ago when I first thought that. Ow. So, times have changed. Yep, that's me. That's the fake Connor Shaw right there. Ready to be a nuisance in your public games. I can't believe there are actually that many fakes. What was I on about? Yeah, last I checked, the Uzi was good, but that was a while ago, so I could be mistaken. Using it so far, it still seems pretty good, but I'm a little worried about the ammo efficiency. I feel like I'm gonna run out of... Hi, where'd you come from? I feel like I'm gonna run out of ammo quicker. So I was supposed to bring a shotgun, and I didn't. I didn't bring a shotgun. So I can't use most of the skills that I have in this build. I can't use Overkill Ace to get the damage boost. I'll be sure to bring that on day 2 then. Oi. What on earth? What on earth? Am I losing connection to those, or is it... No, all the other enemies seem to be functioning normally. What's with this guy? This is curious. Is he already a hostage? No, he's not. Huh. Well, alright then. So from using it so far, the conclusion I'm starting to draw is that the Uzi seems to be one of the kings of very lightly modded but still functional SMGs. It doesn't have any magazine extensions as far as I recall, but it also doesn't really need any either. It just already has a good mag capacity. Get out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way! Ah! Damn it! Ah! I hate that enemies can walk through you, but you can't walk through enemies. That's just ridiculous, man. Ah. Oh, this game that we play. This PAYDAY. Dr. Bag. Okay. This is fine. This is not fine. Well. This playthrough is kind of screwed, isn't it? Well, while I'm dead here, I'm gonna quickly use the opportunity to go and grab a shotgun so I can actually use this build properly. I'll just use the Moscone. Works out of the box, pretty much. Yep, buckshot. Accuracy boost, why not? That's good, cool. Alright, back in the game. Oh, I'm not in custody anymore. I guess the assault ended. Excellent, okay. So that gives me a chance to talk. So now we should be able to get this overkill damage boost, which is something else I wanted to talk about, by the way. Overkill and Overkill Ace, the skills, are some of the most overpowered weapon skills in the game. Like, no questions asked. 20 seconds of a 75% damage boost for killing an enemy. That is all you have to do. Kill an enemy, and you just do more damage for 20 seconds. Now, I don't know about you, but during an assault, there's not... Like, it's not often that more than 20 seconds. Goodness gracious. My words, they just keep slipping. It's not often that more than 20 seconds goes by without me killing an enemy, or at least attempting to. So, that 75% damage boost is pretty much constant. that just seems like an OP skill to me. But it's not OP in the way that Inspire is. Inspire is OP in a way that has shaped the meta, has completely changed the face of the meta. Not changed, because it's pretty much always been a thing, hasn't it? But, like, it's always been a part of the meta, and it will always be a part of the meta unless it gets heavily nerfed or something. Overkill Ace isn't something that is quite good enough to have to get in every single build, but it is still something that if you have it, it's just an objective improvement, right? As long as you're using a shotgun, just get a shotgun kill, and then you just do more damage. There you go. No strings attached. I would personally like to see the time shortened on Overkill, maybe back down to 5 seconds like it used to be, but see the actual damage potential of it increased as well, maybe to 100 damage, so it's just a double damage. You deal double damage for 5 seconds after getting a shotgun kill. Maybe it's like 10 seconds, but you have to kill a special enemy. I don't know. It seems Overkill Ace is really busted right now. If you need to have it to make shotguns functional, then maybe you should just increase the damage of shotguns. That's my thought. I want to hear what you think in the comments. Okay, we're fine. In the comments below. Damn it! So hey, while we're running up this apartment building, let me shamelessly plug myself for a moment. I am going to be doing, if you're catching this video on release, which should be February 18th, something like that, I'm doing a Payday marathon. I'm going to be streaming Payday every day for 5 days in a row. Jump! Okay, well, you just killed us all. Rip. Every day for 5 days in a row, I'm going to be streaming Payday. It could be Payday 2, Payday the Heist, Payday VR, whatever. On my Twitch page. It's linked in the description in every video. The reason I'm doing this, I'm going to be totally upfront with you. I'm not going to pretend there isn't some intent behind this. Is I am trying to apply for partnership on Twitch. I've tried to apply several times in the past. I've been denied every time despite meeting the requirements. I now no longer meet the requirements because one of them is 75 average viewers within the past 30 days of when you apply. I no longer have that. Now, my streams get good viewership. I don't have a problem with the viewers my streams get. I get, like, you know, maybe 30 to 50 viewers for non-Payday games. Depends on the game. But I'm totally cool with that. However, Twitch needs at least 75 from you to be able to... I'm gonna die, man. You just warped! Boy! Twitch needs at least 75 from you to be able to partner you. So I need to increase my average viewership. And the easiest way to do that is just to stream Payday 2, because Payday streams get, you know, 150, 200 viewers. That's just the way it is. I'm not complaining, that's just the way it is. Of course, that's how it's gonna be, little darling. We'll go riding on our horses. But, like, that's just how it is. I don't mind that Payday streams get more viewers. I don't mind, rather, than phrasing it better, that non-Payday streams get fewer viewers. That's not a problem. However, if it's gonna take streaming Payday to get enough viewers to be able to be partnered on Twitch, I gotta stream Payday. Now, the reasons I want to be partnered on Twitch is because, one, it lets me get ad revenue, which obviously helps me pay the bills. It just helps in general. That's because ads play on Twitch regardless of if I'm getting the revenue from them or not. So if I'm partnered, it's basically just money I wouldn't have been making otherwise that I am now making, which helps a lot. The other major reason is that currently on Twitch, the way it works, as far as I understand it, is if you're streaming a game that is popular and being streamed by other people and you don't have a high viewer count on it, like over 100 viewers-ish, then you don't get quality options on your stream because it's more bandwidth for Twitch. Basically, the only quality option is the quality I stream at, which is currently 720p, 30 FPS. Which means if I'm streaming something that isn't Payday 2, more often than not, quality options will not be available. Meaning that people on slower internet connections just kinda can't watch the stream. Now, if I get partnered on Twitch, I'll always have quality options available, which means, first of all, people with slower internet can rest assured that every stream they'll be able to turn the quality down to 480 or 360 or whatever, and be able to watch. But two, it means I'll be able to increase that cap further, because I don't have to worry about people who, like, could watch the stream at 720p, but can't watch it at 1080p 60 FPS. I'll be able to increase it even further, without risking, like, even fewer people being able to watch just because the quality options aren't there. So basically what I'm trying to say is that getting partnered on Twitch is a good thing for the future of my career. So if you're watching this video on release and you're interested in watching me play Payday for a week, come on by, You don't have to subscribe or anything. Literally just being there is the thing that I need right now. Being there and follows. That's what I need to get partnered right now. Just watching the stream is all I need. I know that there's going to be some of you saying, why don't you just stream on YouTube? The reason is I don't like YouTube streaming. I think the actual layout is worse. I think that the functionality is worse. I don't like being demonetized just for swearing. Now, there are some advantages. Twitch overall is a lot... it's hard to describe. There's a lot of controversy around Twitch favoring certain streamers over others that may have a certain... have certain, visual things going on them. They like cam whores. Twitch likes cam whores. Like, that's the gist. That's the long and the short of it. And that is a problem. However, I prefer Twitch for streaming myself, so that's why I stream there instead. I don't intend to stream on both either, because all that does is split up the chat. But that's enough about that. TLDR, watch my streams if you want. You don't have to, but you can. So this is a cluster. This is just absurd. Oh, let's get in there. Let's get all up in there. Oh my god, everything is just... This looks terrifying in black and white. It looks like I'm in a war zone. Goodness gracious. I will say, I've been able to consistently rely on the Uzi. I'm not sure if it's overkill aced or just the weapon itself, but I haven't had, like, any times where I want to shoot but can't because I don't have the ammo to. The ammo pickups I'm getting seem to be enough. Obviously, overkill aced helps with that. But, I think that the Uzi is just a pretty good SMG. There are better SMGs out there, sure, but the Uzi works right out of the box, doesn't require a lot of modification. It just has good stats base, and that's all it really needs to have. Now, of course, the Heather exists as an SMG, which is very similar to the Uzi and free, and pretty much works out of the box just like the Uzi does. So that is a noble contender. However, consider the following. I like the Uzi. like it's just much more iconic weapon. It sounds nicer. It looks nicer. This is coming from someone who doesn't like guns. Like IRL. I don't care for guns. That said, like in movies, for instance, the Uzi is a much more common firearm. So I just enjoy looking at it. That's pretty much it. I'm sure there's gonna be comments saying, actually, the Heather is this class of Uzi or whatever. I don't know anything about guns, dude. It's funny, I don't really find myself using DLC weapons all that often. Like, not even just because of videos like, can you make good weapons with a DLC, or the free build. Like, I just find myself wanting to use DLC-less weapons as, like, a challenge to myself, I guess? That might not be the best way of putting it. But, like, I don't want to just use overpowered DLC weapons all the time and have a skewed view of what Payday 2's balance is actually like for the majority of players. You know, it's funny, I actually spent like several days working on a video, can you make good weapons without DLC 3? Probably the third out of 4 videos I would do in that sort of series, so to speak. It's more like updating the old videos because, you know, times change, weapons change. Things get rebalanced, skills change, new weapons are added that are good. So like the Reservoir Dogs, I can't believe this is still broken. The Reservoir Dogs assault rifle, for instance, would be on the list now. I'd have to change the stats on the 5.7, stuff like that. Worked on all of that for a long video. The free grenade launcher, that's another one. Then they removed silencer skills, and they changed the damage stats on pretty much every weapon in the game. And all that work went down the drain. Not that I'm mad that they're fixing the game balance. Of course I'm not mad about that, but it's just a little annoying that I spent that much time on a video that will probably never happen at this point because Payday 2's balance is changing so constantly that any video I make becomes instantly outdated. Well, it's not even just that it becomes outdated. It's like in the time it takes for me to make the video, balance changes again. So like I have to change the script, I have to change all the assets and everything. All right, to fight our way to the helicopter. Get out of here. Damn it. Like, man, getting like tagged by an enemy just around a corner on one down is still one of the most infuriating things, regardless of the difficulty rebalance. Because you're just constantly at no health. Because all the health regeneration skills in the game are kinda... I guess they unintentionally buffed muscle, didn't they? Like, in the same way they unintentionally buffed... Or it might be intentional, who knows. But as a side effect of removing silencer skills, the Moscone, the Jocelyn, any other weapons that can't be suppressed, and Muscle have all been buffed in various ways. Muscle because the Disturbing the Peace effect couldn't work with suppressed weapons before, meaning on the highest difficulties, it was like, if you're going to be using the suppressor skills just to get the extra damage, then you might as well use Armorer over Muscle for that armor gaining effect. Even if the health regeneration is nice and Disturbing the Peace is nice, if you're not getting Disturbing the Peace, then there's no reason to use the skill. But that's aside the point. Overall, the Uzi is a very boring weapon, but it's stylish in its own way, at least to me. It works right out of the box, doesn't require a lot of modification to be good. There are SMGs that are better than it, but if you just need something that works and you know works and looks good, the Uzi is there for you, provided, of course, you own Ultimate Edition. Otherwise, you know, you could use the Heather, the Para, a couple of other SMGs. Maybe they require a little bit more modification to work. Nonetheless, they still work. So my final take on it is Uzi. Not as bad as the Cobra, not as good as top-tier weapons. Moving swiftly on. Okay, so we got a mediocre weapon that is outclassed entirely, a weapon that, while outclassed, is not mediocre, and finally we're gonna get... Come on, give me a pistol. Give me a pistol, man, come on, or at least something nice. Oh, it finally happened, guys. Oh, it's been conditioned at least, and it has an accuracy boost that'll sell for a pretty penny. Well, we got the M-Car. Oh boy, this is going to suck. There's honestly not a lot I can do to improve this weapon. I'm actually still gonna use the Professional even though it got nerfed. Just because, like, the only way I can make this work is a dodge build with crits, that's it. I'm not gonna get the damage bonus anymore. So this is just an objectively, like, worse version of my can you make the M-Car good build. It's probably worth doing body expertise again, honestly. I don't have Swan Song. No. Oh, well, I could, yeah, and 2 points left. We'll get Stable Shot and Underdog. Okay, this won't work. Let's do it anyways. Hello, buddy. As for the skin, it looks just like the other skins. The reflections still suck. The skin still kind of sucks. I know that a lot of people don't like the skin, but my favorite's actually the throwback. Like, I don't know, I just like Payday the Heist, man. What does this look like? Aztec. Ooh, that's gaudy and terrible. Okay, so let's use the... No, get rid of that. Clear preview? Clear preview, there we go. Alright, let me figure this out. Here's a build to not bother trying. Okay, I guess I have to post my own contract. Let's do a heist that doesn't require a long time investment. Counterfeit probably seems like a good idea here. Loud, public, oh boy, here we go. I just realized I'm using suppressor skills and I don't have any suppressors equipped. Like, it's so ingrained in me to just get suppressor skills, but I also know that they're useless. But like, I should get them still. Alright, that's some slightly better stats. If I throw one onto the Micro Uzi, then I should be good to go. 4 detection risk, that's better. Okay, alright, this build's fixed now. Before you angrily comment that I did it all wrong, even though you probably will do that anyways. Okay, so, I don't know if you've heard, but word on the grapevine, as far as I understand, is that the M-Car is goddamn terrible. Now, I don't know if these rumors are true. I'll have to confirm that with my sources. But I have reason to believe that the M-Car may, in fact, be garbage. I ruined it. Now, the M-Car is bad because it's a generic assault rifle in a game where specialized single-shot weapons are the meta. Now, does that make it any worse than any of the other assault rifles? Well, yeah. Because the M-Car has no mods, at least none that are really worth a damn, as opposed to ones that other weapons have. It has bad accuracy, bad stability, bad mag capacity, bad ammo efficiency. It's just bad. Like, it's just the Car 4, but worse. That's what the M-Car is. So why do I choose to use it? Well, other than getting in the safe, well, I like the M-Car. I like Payday the Heist, and the M-Car was the, like, default assault rifle of that game, and it was still pretty good even on higher difficulties. Not the highest difficulty, but higher difficulties. So I have a soft spot for it, and I'm already out of ammo. The M-car just is the starter weapon in this game. It's nothing more than that. They didn't attempt at all, because they felt they didn't have to attempt at all, to make this weapon anything more than the crappy gun you get when you first start playing the game. That's it through and through. I can't even hit this Dozer's faceplate accurately enough to be able to break it yet. I think I got it. There, now I got it. Let's go. Kill him. Kill him. This is not happening, is it? I gotta get up close and personal. Please die. Please die. Please die. This is, I got him, but only when it got me, too. The M-car just sucks. It has no ammo. It has no ammo. I'm already black and white. You don't have Inspire? Yeah, I was gonna say, surely you have Inspire? Oh, I'm so close to death. Okay, I'm fine. I am fine. So I don't have much else to say about the M-car other than it's bad, and I don't think there's any way they can improve it aside from adding a bunch of mods to it, improving the accuracy, improving the mag capacity, and at that point, you just have the car 4. So, like, if they want the base game weapon to just be this crappy, unusable M-car, then, well, they got it. I will instead tell you about one of the most depressing stories I've ever heard. I went to the store that's not far from where I live the other day, just a little convenience store, to get some soda, and they have like this giant display of like stacked up 12 packs of Coke. I went to go grab a 12-pack of Coke and saw they were all covered in sawdust, like these brown shavings. I'm like, what is going on here? Why are these covered in sawdust? It's so weird. It's not like they're on pallets or anything, they're just sawdust. And the cashier, who's usually someone who I talk to a lot, he's a cool guy, he's the person taking care of me, so I asked him, like, hey, what's with all the sawdust covering the soda? And he said, oh, that's not sawdust. There's this old woman who comes in almost every day and buys 30 scratch tickets and scratches all of them. Where are the enemies? I want to shoot people. Scratches all of them, like, just on top of those stacked up cans of soda as if they're a table, and always loses, and then comes back the next day with more money and does the same thing every day. And that is one of the most, like, screwed up things I've ever heard. I just feel bad, man. Like, part of me wants to help, but the rest of me is thinking if you just took that money you're spending on scratch cards and saved it up, then you wouldn't be in this situation. You probably wouldn't be much better off, but you would be better off. I don't know, man. It's just sad. I don't buy lottery tickets. I don't buy scratch cards. I don't buy anything like that because it just ruins you. You get addicted to it, man. I have an addictive personality myself, so I know I'd get addicted to it. And then I'm just spending all my money on the potential to have more money, when I could just not spend the money, and then boom, I have more money. Crazy, huh? These minigun dozers are just a nuisance, man. They are so difficult to deal with. I feel like it's better to just avoid them. I think that's what I said in my video. Just avoid them rather than actually fight them. So what have we learned from this video and this play session and this entire experience? We've learned that there are far too many guns in this game, which isn't really a bad thing. It's good to have variety, but there's too many for them to be properly balanced. So there's a lot of weapons that are going to get left behind, like the Cobra. Who cares about the Cobra, right? There's just a better version of the Cobra out there, the Micro Uzi. So the Cobra just gets left in the dust. That's the end of that. We learned that suppressor skills still kind of work if your goal is just more accuracy, more concealment, and more stability. Because it's in the same tree as crits are anyways, so if you're just trying to get a concealed dodge build, please open the gate, then it's not a terrible idea to just grab suppressor skills anyways. I mean, it costs less than it did before. And we learned that the M-car is still hot garbage, even after getting its damage buffed, and the suppressor skill nerf didn't really do anything to fix that. Yo, come on, man. Don't do that. I hate it when people do that. Oh, he was lagging. There we go. Ah, God, I hate it when people do that. damn! Jimmies are rustled, and these Jimmy saves are opened, huh? See? See how I did that segue? Alright, that's gonna be the end of this video, though. So, overall, the Cobra is a mediocre version of a weapon that was added later. The Uzi is right in the middle there, and the M-Car is far and away the absolute king of the trash heap. Terrible, has no reason to really exist, to be honest. If Overkill wanted you to have a crappy starter weapon, then I think they should have given you one that has potential to be good, i.e. the Car 4. Honestly, they should have just made the Car 4 the starter weapon, just done away with the M-Car, but anyways, GG's. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you have a good day, and take it easy.